Hey guys, GamerGeek here, and welcome to this video that I think is quite fitting for the time at the minute, because everyone is doing their exams. In the UK, you've got people doing their GCSEs and A-levels, as I will be doing my A-levels in a few weeks' time. So, basically, I'm making this video to give you some tips on revising, because I know it's not easy. I've been there, I am there now, really, as I'm revising for my A-levels, so I'm going to give you some tips. Some of them have come from an expert in this field, and it's kind of mixed in with my own thoughts and advice as well. So the first thing, and one of the most important points that I want to get across to you guys, is you should keep your work time dedicated to work and your time off dedicated to other things. Don't mix the two, and don't put yourself in the position where you could mix them. You know, revise away from all distractions. You know, turn your phone off if you have to. Don't, work right next to your computer with Twitter open. You know, I've done that in the past. I've had Twitter open, I've had like Facebook open and things. You just won't get work done properly because you'll keep stopping and your mind will think, oh, is there anything on Facebook going on, and then maybe notifications will go off, you'll get distracted. When you work, it needs to be quality. You need to get the best revision you can out of the time that you're dedicating. So try and sit away from all that, Maybe, ask your parents to find and help you find somewhere that is as distraction-free as possible if you don't have anywhere in mind. Your parents should want to help you because at the end of the day, they want you to get the best grades you can so you can go and get the best job and have the best future. So they should help you out if you do have any problems. Now, when it comes to revising, don't start big. Don't start, I'm going to revise for 2 hours right now. Let's go for it. It's just not going to work. Start with 10 minutes. Give yourself 10 minutes, and then after that, have a 10-minute break. See how that goes. Did you fully concentrate for that 10 minutes? If not, work at it. Why didn't you? If that goes really well, then upgrade it to 20 minutes, 10-minute break, 30 minutes, 10-minute break, 40 minutes, 10-minute break. You get the picture. But keep increasing it until the point where you start to lose concentration in the time that you've set to revise. So you want it really at the max time you can concentrate before you just completely lose concentration at all. Hopefully that made sense. Now, you don't have to use your whole day revising. Be smart, get up earlier, or have a shorter lunch break so you can dedicate enough time to revision and then have enough time left to do other things that you want to do in the day. You don't have to fill your whole day with it, but, if you go to bed maybe a bit earlier, you can get up earlier, you can get on work in the morning, and then who knows, you may have the afternoon to do anything you want. But kind of be smart about it, and, you don't really need an hour lunch break. If you can get your lunch break down to half hour or maybe less, then, you can fit in all the revision you need to do and then have loads of time to yourself. So, hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Think about it this way. If you did half hour a day during a school week, you'd have 2.5 hours revision done before the school week ends, by the time you got to the weekend. So, think of it like that and build it up as you need. When you have breaks, don't just sit in front of the TV, go out for a short walk or do some sort of other activity. It doesn't have to be outdoors, but it just has to be something that isn't going to shut your brain down. If you sit in front of the TV, you're going to lose all concentration. You should always aim to go back in, feeling refreshed, ready for the next session. Remembering what I said earlier, do a sizable amount of revision over a period of a school week, and you may have revised enough then to have, a day off on the weekend. If you revise enough in the school week, do the math. If I do an hour, if I do an hour a day in the school weeks after school, then, by Saturday, I'm going to have 5 hours done, and I may be able to have Saturday off doing anything I like. But, if you do a less amount of time, you may have to then work into the weekend. It's whatever fits you best, It's really up to you how you structure this and what works best for you. It's trial and error. Only you know how you revise and what works best for you. So these are just some tips to kind of lead you in the right direction to find out what works for you. Important thing to remember is when you're in the middle of your exams, don't concentrate on the exams you've just taken. You've probably just done a few and then you've got loads still to go. Don't sit there going, oh, how could I have done that previous exam better? Oh, if I'd have done this, if I'd have done that. You're wasting time. Forget about them, concentrate on the exams you've got coming, because those are the important ones, and those are the ones that are going to matter. You can sit there worrying as long as you like about the previous ones, but that's not going to improve the grades of the ones that you've got coming up. Once you finish your exams, you've got plenty of time to, go, oh, I could have done this better, I could have done this better, and then apply that to the next time you do exams. Or if you have to resit them, apply that to your resets. So hopefully that's helped you. If you do have any thoughts or feedback or concerns, leave them in the comment section down below. Like the video if you did find it interesting. Share it with anyone you may think will find this interesting. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next video. As always, drink tea and game on.